went ahead and put the black thread on. Go ahead and get started on the eyebrows. And then it's saying that, ooh, I'm gonna slow this down a little bit. Oh, that's cute. It's got little cute little girly eyelashes. And now it's telling me to change it to the white for the eyes. I don't know why it didn't let me do the white first, but I'm sure there's a reason. Because then I'm going to have to put the black back on, but that's okay. Quickly thread it up. Pull this one out. Then I guess maybe they wanted the white to go over the edge of the eyebrows to give it more of a crisp look, is what the only thing I can think of. I have to look under there to see it. Okay, thread. Cut. And lock and go. I didn't grab a Pepsi, I grabbed me some kombucha tea. I had got in the habit of, it's asked for black again. I got in the habit of, I had quit drinking drinks altogether. And then, I don't know, I ran out of kombucha or it wasn't ready, or so I kind of started back on the Pepsi thing. And now I'm trying to get myself back in the habit of drinking the tea, whether it's regular tea or the kombucha tea. Saying it's easy just to grab, you're just thinking grab a Pepsi. But and see, now's when, like I said, I'm having, with the black thread, I'm having trouble seeing, oh, there it goes, the hole down there. Thread, thread, and it's going to do the eyes. Lock and go. And it's saying I'm going to need white again after this. I'm sure there's a rhyme or reason to changing back and forth. And I think all it's going to do next is a white speck on the eye, the black eye. So yeah, yes, it does usually do that with the black brush. Too cute, too cute. Okay, white again, so I just wrap the black back up quickly, and you can see you just kind of pull it out, and I always take the bobbin off. I mean, not the bobbin, the spool of thread off before I thread. I have a habit of take it off, grab it when I don't really need to take it off, but I'm not sure why I do that. But I'm trying to stop because it slows me down just a little bit. Okay, wrap 3 times, and I wrap that 3 times because the lady where I bought the machine told me that's what she does, and it seems to work fine that way, so I just do it. And the end, okay, it goes down the bottom. Press the button and go. Okay, so I'm going to lock and go. I'm just going to do the white. I'm not sure. The white dot on it, and then it's going to tell me to go to dark olive, which is going to be, looks like it's going to be red on the bulbs, which I'm going to use the same green. Yeah, I'm going to use the same green that I used for the necklace to tie it all together. Oops, that one's already done. Pull that out. And thread my green. And I've just thought about it. I didn't use my net on my black the last time, and it didn't jump and mess up. So that's, maybe it was just one of those. Okay, my battery went dead, so I had to actually plug it in. I threaded with the green, and now I'm going to click lock and go, and it's going to do the string, or the wire I should say, on the lights. I'm going to need the sky blue next, which is for the bulbs. Some of the bulbs, but I'm not using sky blue. Go with an electric blue for some of the lights. So I'll go ahead. I'm not going to be white anymore. Put white up. Put that on there. Put it out like this. Ready? I'm going to need the yellow. brown. I don't want the reddish brown one. I think I'm going to use tangerine. Being a long video, sorry about that. Alright, so we're going green and then dark blue. Change this. Get it in the order that I'm doing it. Dark blue. Those are the colors I'm going, and then black. Of the bulbs, the Christmas bulbs, the little topping part of it sits at the base of the bulb. It's going to do one of those for every one. It's already done 2. And there are a total of 7 lights. It's 1 o'clock. I think I started at 11. Might have been 10. I hope not. Okay, 2 more. Okay, it's through with the green, so I pull the green off. And now I'm going to the blue. There I go again. I pulled it off of the thing. I didn't have to. On there, just wrap it 3 times. Down, bottom, up top, there, lock and go. Stitch 3 blue bulbs, and then we will move on to the orange, and it's going to stitch 2 orange bulbs. Okay, last blue bulb. Not a lot to talk about since I'm just learning this and I don't really know a lot kind of learning it as I go. I don't have tips and tricks or anything like I do with soaping. So if you want to check out some tricks and tips on how to shortcuts or do things, you can check out my Soap Talk Tuesdays videos on my YouTube channel. I could talk probably all day about that, but now this is something new, so I'm really not sure, so I'm just kind of winging it as I go. Okay, saying now that we're through with the blue, and so next is the orange. And you see how, oh, I should have had that off, how having these lined up kind of helps, and you're not having to really think about it. But now you always, I would imagine, until you've done a certain pattern a bunch, that you need to check and make sure it's doing what you think it's doing. Don't just assume that because sometimes when you're planning something out, you don't quite, you get in a hurry or something and you just don't plan it. Like last night I was embroidering some stockings, some Christmas stockings, the names on our stockings, just practicing. And I knew that I needed to turn the stocking inside out, I needed to fold the flap down, and I needed to flip the name upside down. And just careless mistakes with not thinking. I didn't flip it one time, so I sewed the name upside down. I had to redo it. So let me check. Perfect. I had to redo it. And then one time I didn't check to make sure that I had the bottom of the material away from under the needle arm, and it sewed the stocking together like that. So there are do need to be careful and plan it and double check. So now I've got the habit, when I was doing the stockings, I would say, okay, name's flipped, fabric's from underneath it, it's centered, I'm ready to go. So I kind of had a little checklist to walk through in my mind, because it was really, really aggravating tearing out those names. I did it, but it took a long time. I think I ended up having to tear out 3 different ones. One time, I sewed my name on one. I had sewed my name upside down, had to rip it out. So I went in and sewed my name on another one. Well, then I forgot when I finished ripping it out that I had already sewed my name on another one, so I sewed my name again, and I had to rip it out again. So it was just like, I was like, I don't even know why I started these things last night. I was tired to begin with, but they did turn out pretty. So you can check that out on, I did post a picture on my Facebook page, Heavenly Soaps and Such, or my other Facebook page, Ted and Sean Woodell, with an N, for N, Ted and Sean Woodell. So those turned out cute. I just wanted to see if I could do it, and the more I play with it, the more comfortable I feel with the machine. So that's good. It only has 2, and it's going to go, it says to violet, which it's not going to violet, it's going to go to yellow, and do the yellow bolt and the bow, making the bow yellow. And you can be creative with these. I didn't try to be creative in the beginning. I didn't follow the pattern, but I'm following somebody else's pattern that they used, because I really didn't want to try to figure out new colors for me and then get myself mixed up and have a disaster when I was just trying to learn how to do it. So I'll go ahead and put my yellow, which is, like I said, just going to do the bow. And 2 bulbs, I'm sorry, the bow and 2 bulbs. Next Christmas, my plan is to have, to start doing these earlier and take orders for them. Okay, we're ready to go, lock and go. 2 bulbs and a bow. And the machine says I have 2 more minutes of sewing. And I think after it does the bulbs and the bow, all I have is the name. But I have got to check the name because I didn't bring this up enough. And I can do the name, but I may have to take it off and put it back on to do the name. I'm going to have to check it before I sew it. So those are the kind of things you need to check because this is a metal frame. And you definitely don't want your needle hitting the metal frame. And the frame is here too. So I just want to make sure that it's not going to hit. Okay, there's a second bulb. And I know this is boring, just sitting and watching it do. Another way you can make sure it's straight is to measure from there is 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. Finish the bow, and then now should just be the name, which is definitely not going to work because I can feel already where the light's showing me is the bottom. I'm on the frame. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this off. And actually this was the cutaway, so well, actually the other lady ripped hers off. But I'm not going to do that. I don't want to rip mine. I'm scared I might mess it up. Alright, so what I'll do is take it off. I didn't mean to take that all the way off, but it happened. You just need to loosen it some. I'm going to zoom you out. You can actually see. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to cut down into the tearaway. It's not tearaway, it's cutaway. And I'm going to get close but not right up to the stitch. And I just work it around. I pull the shirt back until I get to where the stitch is. Like I said, I don't want to go all the way up to it. And like I said, if I had done this correctly, I would not have to take this off and then put it back on.
Mom,
To do the, yes, sir.
I put my wheel in the couch. Could you move the couch for me?
You put what under the couch?
I put my motorcycle under the couch.
Where's your sister at?
Again.
She's using the bathroom? Okay, I'll get it in a minute. When she gets done, let her get it for you, okay? Mama's right in the middle of videotaping and I'm trying to finish this shirt.
Why can't you get it for me?
And you have to wait and let Mommy finish what I'm doing, okay? Thank you. Alright, so now I have the shirt. And this is what we have. Cute, cute, cute. This is Honor's shirt. Now what I'm going to do is, her name is going to be about 5 inches wide, so I'm thinking I could change. This is 5 1/4. Nah, actually hers is over 5. So I probably need to stay with what I have. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what I had. Okay, I had the medium cutaway. I had a piece of it left over. And get it out. Okay, I'm just going to use that. And I'm going to, trying to think if I want it to go down there or up here. I think I'm going to put it at the top. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spray. And I hold this over the sink away from the machine. I'm going to center it. I mean, not center it, but get it on the edge. I'm going to cut away some of this other. Now, I might not be doing this right, but this is just kind of how I have been doing some of the other things. And I'm going to see if I can get this cut off. It's not going to cut. I'm going to get it on the bottom. I'm going to center it about like that. And I'll pull it as tight as I can. I'm going to go ahead and spray it. Okay, what I do. And next time I will make sure that I pay attention to that. I fold it over the edge of the frame. It's got the sticky stuff on it. Okay. Then I'm going to respray this part here that's going to have her name on it. So it'll be nice and sticky. It's going to be upside down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get his feet, and this is aggravating because I would be already done, but I'm going to put his feet like right up to the edge. Okay, I'm going to make sure it's straight once I get it on the machine. Okay, so I don't want it to pull to stretch it. You just want it to lay there. But I want to make sure, see, his little feet are straight across the bottom. I'm going to pull his feet up to the edge, and then I'm going to carefully just lay it. And then underneath it, I'm just going to take my hand and press the name. But you know, I really want the name to be closer than that, so I'm going to redo it because that's going to be a little bit too far down for me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take his little feet, I'm going to line his feet up on the edge of that. And that is probably an easier way to do this, I'm sure. But the easiest way is to make sure you don't, okay, you don't do this next time. Okay. All right, that looks straight. So I'm hoping that it is. Alright, so now, what I'm going to have to do though is I'm going to have to return. I'm going to have to take off the reindeer. And I have to click OK. Then I'm going to have to click embroider. It's trying to embroider it way down toward the bottom. So I'm going to bring it all the way up. And that should be right in the center of his legs, so I can use his legs as a guide. Then it'll go up as far as I can with the A. Probably about right there. Because that's going to not hit it. Okay. I'm going to go down just a tad. Alright, now I'm going to go, it's going to show me where everything is. That's my top, depends on which way you're looking at it. My top right's right here. It may flip it in the video, but go that way. Let me go back to my center. Now I notice that my center is not with my legs, so I'm going to go over until he's right in the center. Okay? And then that's the top of my A, and the A is the only letter that's going to be up that far, but that's going to be fine right there. So, here we go. We're going to try it. And I'm wondering if I should use a little piece of water soluble. I'm not sure if I should or not, but I think I might. Just to be on the safe side with her name. I probably don't have to, but being that I'm already messed up and waiting, what I do is you put that there, and this is water soluble, so when I put water on it, it will disappear. Alright. Ooh, I don't have black on, so I need to put, actually I wasn't doing her name in black. Ah, my bad. I was going to do her name in the green that I used, I think. Let me go back to the picture and see what the lady used. Her picture was really, really cute. Yeah, she used the green. So I'm going to use this green. Not sure if you can even see the green, but I'm going to use the green that I used for some of the lights in the strand. The wire on the lights. And this is my last thing to do on this. I'm so glad because this has taken a while. And when you see these shirts, you think, I haven't paid that much for a shirt, but if you want something this cute, I mean, it takes a lot of time. There's a lot of time that goes into it. It's not like something you just pop on a machine and it does it and you're done. Okay. That. Oops. Okay, I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click embroider. Needle is in, my bad. It says the needle is in the, oh, there it goes. I guess I didn't press the thing again. Alright, so there it goes. It's away from my wire, my frame, and I'm ready. Lock and go. I'm going to hold this kind of. Wide enough that I could have clamped it, and I didn't. Okay then. It's like grabbing it up, but it's water soluble, so it's going to come right out. Crooked name, but like I said, next time I will make sure that I'm so far up that everything's going to fit. I didn't check it, and sometimes doing the videos makes it a little harder because you're trying to worry about video and worry about what you're doing, what you're saying, and it kind of can make it a little harder than if you were just doing it. I probably shouldn't have done a video my first time, but I kind of wanted everybody to see the kind of things that I did wrong, or the things that I was thinking while I was doing it, or checking, or not checking. It is 1:30. And I pray the name's not crooked. Looks like it's the same distance, so we'll see. It's on an O and it has the R, and we'll be done. enough for the R, but I cut it close. Next time I'm going to do the whole strip wider and then just clip it with these little clips. I'm tired. Alright, it says it's finished. Go ahead and pull this off. I'll go ahead while this is on here and rip this off. And this does just kind of rip away, and any of it that's left over, you just take the tweezers. Somebody said something about take an eraser, but I didn't find that worked for me. And I mean, what you'll find is that different things that people do work for different people. So you just have to figure out what works for you. Kind of get under that. And if you see you have any little pieces sticking out, water will take them right off. Okay. Trash. Alright, and what I'm going to do is cut it off. Find out how far the name goes on that side. Make sure you're not cutting the shirt. Last thing I want to do is do all this work and then cut the shirt. Okay, so here that goes. That way. Turn it over. See if I can give you a picture of it. There it goes, and it says honor, and it has her name did turn out straight. Nothing's like puckered or pulling, so I'm happy about that. Kind of go it around this way. Take a picture of it to post on my page. But there you have it. Easy. Well, I don't want to say easy. Time consuming. It is a lot of work, but it's not really hard to do. And this was my first one, so I'm super excited. And I need to press the shirt, but super excited about it. Turned out great. Thanks for watching.